Say hello to our friend.
Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to use our Jakiper battery DIY BMS to install the 48 volts 100 amperes batteries. Do it yourself DIY batteries for your own with this simple DIY BMS. We sell this BMS. We will put the purchasing for this part. This part is for DIY purpose, for DIY 51.2 volts, 100 amperes, or 230 to 80, 304 ampere hours capacity. The panel you will receive, all the terminals you will receive, and some connections you will receive. Once you receive, just open the box, check this part, whether you have received all the parts or not. The back side will be like this. It will have one inbuilt BMS and circuit breaker, terminals, everything's there. We have a new version.
Sorry, move to the center.
We have a new version which will contain the communication port to communicate with these inverters, but this version we just want to demonstrate how to make the connections. Basically, if you are purchasing this DIY kit, you will receive this panel, but if you want to buy a BMS, usually what you will get is like this. Inside the BMS, cables, everything will be inside. Okay, let's go into the point.
有买家进入直播间了。
We will going to make the connections. Okay, mute that. First introduce this DIY panel. It's designed for 51.2 volts, 16 cells. Today we are going to use the tools, screwdriver, battery drilling machine, and some tape, whatever tape you have. And the cables it will come in with this panel. I take it out in your head. And I have prepared some of these joint cables. This cable is has a smaller size compared with this one, but for demonstrate the connections, I just found this one is easier to bend and install. So I will use this one for demonstrate. While you receive these batteries and these panels you want to install by yourself, choose the proper wires, proper size. And of course we have prepared some screws. So basically that is what is required, just a screwdriver, tape, and some wiring, bolts and nuts. I have pre-arranged 16 cells. All of them has arranged with the sequence positive, negative like this from number 1 to number 16. So the first step, as this is a ready-made DIY kit, we will keep it there and we will make these connections wires here for these cells. And after the connection finish, just plug and inspection the functions and do a small test for charging, discharging, then you can fix the
有
permanently.
买家进入直播间了。
So the wire, when you receive, you will have some tags, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 wires. It's as per the sequence. Number 1 cell should connect to this. 1, 2, 3, 4 cells will connect to the number 1 tag wires. So I will start with number 1 first. The front wire is for temperature. Then the first wire, after this temperature wires, the first wire is negative, and then the second is battery 1 positive, the third one is battery 2 positive. Just connect as per the sequence. Just remember the first bunch of these wires. the first white wire is negative, and then 1 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, until 16 plus. Just connecting in sequence. Okay. Skip the temperature wires. First wire connect to negative.
有买家进入直播间了。
Negative, later on we have to connect this total negative output to the panel, so we just put it up there, and then we're going to connect others. Okay, this one positive, this is total negative. Then we will find the first positive, which is the yellow wire. The second wire after the photomagnetics. First, put this second wire, then going to this jumper wire for power connection. So this is positive 1. We have choose this is this cell is GaN lithium. Normally our batteries we use EVE, but this one we choose GaN lithium because it has internal thread. It's easier to connect and make the demonstration. So this is negative 1 plus. The second wire is red, which is going to 2 plus. When you do the connection, make sure you don't make any mistake. Don't short this battery positive, negative. And this one connect. The battery number 2 positive serial connect with the battery number 3 negative, and then we're going to find battery number 3 plus. Plus we're going to here. And then this bundle is the last one, 4 plus. This we're going to connect serial with battery number 5 negative. It's very simple. Okay, this is already connected, but it's not tight. We just keep here. So we have finished 25% because it's totally 16 cells. We have finished 4, and now we're going to find this cable serial number 2. Number 2 is similar with the first one. The first wire is for temperature sensor, so we just skip this one. And after that, then the first white is for the next positive, cell number 5 positive.
有买家进入直播间了。
As you can reach that voice. Yeah. The next one is number 6 positive. Okay, I will connect this one first. Number 6 positive. Join pair. Number 6 positive. And then negative connect to the next batteries. And number 7. Just try to make sure the sequence is not wrong installed. If you by mistake installed wrongly, it will very less likely burn anything, but there's a chance. So just be careful. This is number 7. Okay, done. And this side also.
总买家进入直播间了。
And the last one is number, for this wire is number 8. 8 plus, 8 positive. Actually, I think this DIY is not so difficult because you just need to connect the signal wires as per the sequence from 1 to 16 and then plug in this EMS. And other than that, just it's depend on you whether you want to arrange those wires nicely or not. So this one going to negative. This video is for demonstrating. So I have to be easier operating. I didn't use any gloves, but whenever you do it, please try to make sure you are safe. You use gloves, please. So we find next wire number 3. Wire number 3, the first wire is also for temperature sensor, and then the next one is yellow, going to the next battery, the positive. And the next one is red, going to next positive. This is number 10. Now you might notice that I have changed the way of connection. I just keep this joint cable temporarily open. I will make this signal wire first. So by doing so, you can have a very quickly, very clear picture how to make the connection, and then later just tie to those wires. This is number 11. Okay, the last one is number 12. So till now, we have done almost 75%. Because totally 16 cells, we have connected 12. The last one is signal virus number 4. So we're going to make the connection first. This is between number. This is number 7 to 8. This is number 8 to 9. Number 9 to number 10 to 11. Oh no, 11 to 12. 12 to 13. So we install the next wires, the last wires. As usual, the first one is for temperature sensors. This BMS is coming with 6 temperature sensors. 4 of them are for the cells, and 2 of them are on the BMS itself for the component and the environment. So the first wire going to number 13. I leave the other side open. Just continue with the next one. So the next wire is yellow, which is going to 14. If you are using 15 cells, 15S, so you will have 1 battery less. We are using 16S, so you will have 16 cells and 16 signal wires. This is 15 plus. And the last one, I think this wire is a little small. The last one is a 16 plus. For the last wires, it's very important. This is a power supply cable for the BMS. We will need to also connect the power supply of the BMS as well. But later on we will also have this BMS positive to connect. Just to prevent any mistake, I just make this power supply cable here first. Then later I will remove and connect with that main positive wires. We also provide ready-made batteries. You can find it from our website, and this one is for showing how to make the DIY batteries of your own. You can just easily get this DIY BMS from us. We will put the links to the description of the video, and then later you can check. If you think you are able to do that, then you can get one. Now just tighten all these wires. You can, before you tie it, you can make a double check. So I will repeat, there's 4 bundles of wires which was marked 1, 2, 3, 4, which we're going to plug in the BMS. But before that, we make the connections for the 16 cells. So number 1 is connecting cell number 1, 2, 3, 4. The mark number 2 is going to 5, 6, 7, 8, and cable number 3 is going to 9, 10, 11, 12, and number 4 is 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 16 cells. Rated voltage of each cell is at 3.2. You will totally get 51. Okay, then I will make the tight. For all these wires, when you make this tight, you can use the top wrench, but here I just use this metal rigidity machine just to a proper torques, approximately proper torques. But if you have this top wrench, you can double check, make sure the connection is around 10 Newton meters torque, not much, not less. If you tighten too much, maybe the thread will damage, and if you tighten too less, so the internal resistance will increase and you will have some unbalance for the cells. And
总买家进入直播间了。
we can use the tape to tape it. And here you can use some cable tie to make the arrange properly. Now the next step is going to connect these cables with the main DIY BMS. As I said before, I will repeat here, is we will provide this DIY solution with a front panel with terminals, screens, breakers. So once you purchase from us, you will receive the panel, but without the backside case. This is for reduce the weight. If you included the case, so the shipping weight will be much higher. So you will spend extra. But maybe you are not using this sale, you are using another brand, another capacity sales, you still cannot use the case. So we just provide this from the panel. You can customize this backside the case, or by metal or maybe by wooden. To connect the backside, just the first step is connect this negative and positive. Positive we connect here, and negative connect to total negative. After that, we will connect these signal wires, 4 of the signal wires, and finally we will connect this power supply to the PCB. Then we can switch on and test. We will keep here and make the connection. Okay, now the next step is connect the signal wires. We have 4 sets of signal wires. We will suggest you to connect in sequence. This temperature sensor we will not put on these cells for this moment because we just want to demonstrate how to make the wiring. Once you have done the wiring, you can arrange this the temperature sensors. So connect these signal wires as per sequence. The signal this power cord is very short, so I cannot turn this. But make sure you connect number from left to right. The first one is number 1, from 1 to 4. So connect to number 1 first, then number 2, and then number 3, and number 4. So till now all these wires are connected. We can spend some time to arrange this wire properly. We can also use some tools to arrange these wires. You can use also use other tapes, or maybe you can use cable tie. It's up to you with what resource you have. Just try to arrange these wires more nicely. So next time you do have some maintenance or something, you can easily find these wires. If you are keeping the wires a mess, it will still work, but you can make it nice. Why don't you? Okay, now temporarily I will arrange like this, and now we are going to connect. Okay, here is how it look like, and all the signal wires are connected. We're going to connect this total positive to the positive. I think we have one issue. This wire is short. So this here. This temperature sensor I just kept open, and now we will check how it works. Now the EMS is already it's started. We will check whether we have some wrong wiring. This breaker we kicked off. We will not have any output from this positive negative. The breaker is here is for isolating the positive to the output. So we just kick off. It's for safe. Going to analog. Okay, we have voltage 52.53 volts. Let's check the temperature sensors. All showing 25 degrees. So the sensors are normal, and the cell voltages you can see from here. All 16 cells here. Yeah. So basically this DIY is already done. The rest is just you can arrange the wires, and you can arrange a case, metal case for these batteries. This DIY BMS, the front panel is available in our shop. You can contact us by email or maybe just directly purchase from our website. The Jakiper battery is JK48V100, same type battery front panel. We have marked DIY BMS below. The latest version we have put the communication port, but this one is the first generation models which don't have this port for communicating with the inverters. This video is just for demonstrate how to make these single wire connections. So that is not related to this, so we have used this front panel. And whenever you have to make the connections, you want to test the charge and discharge, just connect the charger or inverter and then flip this breaker on. Okay, that is the DIY of this front panel. I wish you like this class. If you like, don't forget to subscribe our channel and give your thumbs up. And thank you very much. Thank you.